Howdy. What your eyes are currently being forced to watch is the state of the new map Citadelle Des Morts for Black Ops 6 Zombies. This is the high round method. This is the way to win the game. And whether you like it or not, I suppose is up to you. But I'm going to show you how to do it. Also, quick apology for the quality of the footage in this video. We had some rookie mistakes with OBS that we did fix, but yeah, it is what it is. Still going to try and give you the method as best I can, and apologies again. First things first is the loadout. Really, the only thing that's important is starting with the Sigma. Even though starting with the Sigma sucks, you just don't want to have to deal with fishing out of the box. Really, you want the Sigma and the starter pistol, dual wield, both explosive, obviously. Aether Shroud will be vital in the later rounds, but because you can change the field upgrade whenever you want in game, you can really start with whatever you want. Here's all the augments we used for the run. We had a few takeaways after. The Juggernog augment that enhances your health, we would definitely run. Voltrade is very useful. And if you're going to use Aether Shroud in co-op, you have to use the augment that enhances other players as well. The melee augment for Aether Shroud is not as good as we had hoped. Also, the Juggernog augment where a broken armor plate will stun enemies. It is good in the early rounds, especially when we use the melee more, but as we progressed, we relied on the traps more and more. They're just more efficient, and having that extra health is bigger. Okay, I'm going to cut away from the late game footage for a sec, but to recap it, what we would basically do is trigger the first trap. After it's ended, Aether Shroud, go to the next trap. After that ended, Aether Shroud again, go to the left side of the castle wall, stall there, use our swords, and then jump off when the first trap we triggered is ready, and repeat the cycle over and over. So trying not to get too ahead of myself, basically that is the late game strategy, 50 plus. Before that, just a quick rundown of everything you want to do. You want to get the pistols and the Sigma triple packed as soon as possible. And at round 25, you want to get PhD and every other perk you can. Every perk has its uses. The two swords that we bothered to make are the Raven Sword and the Dragon Sword. Now, in the earlier rounds, you're going to see the method. We started with the one trap, and then we would both watch a side of the castle wall. We would still go left around because the zombies favor the right spawn. So to kind of supplement that, we would go to the left side, so the person defending the left side, which should be the fire sword, because the purple sword has a better coverage for havoc, which would be more likely to happen on the right side. The fire sword will shoot their flames on the right side when they have the ability, or unless they're in trouble. Now this worked until around 50-ish, and then it just became too difficult to continue to do that, so we just did the two trap method. And I mean, that I think anyone can do that method. That's a pretty straightforward way to run it, and you have so much money coming in and salvage coming in that you're actually going into the profit. I don't know what the limit of this method is, to be honest, and I'm not going to act like we're the first people to do it either. This is clearly the best way to play the map, and I'm pretty sure they're going to nerf it soon. And I don't know if anybody will even watch this, but if you are curious, we got to 93 and I crashed, and then I tried to rejoin, but he was on a different version of the game, so it killed our run. But we're gonna try again soon. Live streaming it here. Hopefully I help somebody.